Example 3. You finally made it. Real life application. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to read this. We're going to chat about it a little. Well, I'm going to speak to you, and then you are going to answer me in your head. And then I'm going to highlight with a yellow highlighter what I would like you to write. Okay, so read along with me. The record low temperature in Arizona is 1.6 times the record low temperature in Rhode Island. What is the record low temperature in Rhode Island? Okay, so go ahead and write down that problem. The record low temperature in Arizona is 1.6 times the record low temperature in Rhode Island. What is the record low temperature in Rhode Island? Okay, so go ahead and write that down. Pause it so you have some time. Okay, awesome. Way to go. So what I want you to write is, yes, I want you to write words right here, because whenever you do word problems, you need to figure out what it's asking in words, what it's stating in words. So you are going to write, the record low temperature in Arizona is 1.6 times the record low in Rhode Island. That's what they told us, okay? Good. So write that out. Now, yes, I would like you to write this too. Variable. Let T for temperature, let T be the record low in Rhode Island, because we don't know what that is. We don't know what Rhode Island's temperature is. Well, I don't need you to draw this meter over here, but what I would like you to do is to state, pun intended because we're talking about states, I want you to say low temp in AZ, that's the abbreviations for Arizona, equals negative 40 degrees. Okay, so you don't need to draw this meter over here. You don't need to draw that unless you want to. But what I do need you to write is this. Okay? So we have that written out in words. It says the record low in Arizona is 1.6 times the record low in Rhode Island. Well, we have all the pieces and we just have to put them together. Write equation. You're essentially writing it all, but I'm doing it step by step. Let T be the record low in Rhode Island. Okay, so it says the record low in Arizona. We know that it's negative 40, so write negative 40 is, remember, we're reading the words that we wrote and we are, check it out. Let me change my color. We're reading the words and we're translating it into numbers. Okay, so negative 40 is, you see that is in math means equal. Negative 40 equals 1.6 times, well, that's why they wrote it there. 1.6 times means multiplication, you know that, times the record low in Rhode Island. Well, do we know the record low in Rhode Island? No, we don't. So that's why we're going to represent it as a T. Okay, get that written down and let's go look at the steps. And you're going to write out these steps too. I know, stretch your fingers out. I know it's a lot of writing, but this is your last example. Okay, so we have negative 40 equals 1.6 T. Do you see that? Write that out and write the notes out too. Write equation. Now we're looking at that and our whole goal is to isolate the T. Am I correct? We want the T by itself. Well, we're going to do the inverse operation. Multiplication is going on, so we are going to divide. So that's why we divided 1.6. Notice that the sign is the same. Negative 40 equals 1.6t, so we divided by 1.6t. That's going to cancel, but whatever we do to the one side, we have to do to the other. We started here, and we have to do it to that side too. Okay? And again, my friends, that's the division property of equality. So when you sort that out, 40 divided by 1.6, sorry, negative 40 divided by 1.6, you get a negative 25 equals T. And that step was to simplify. So the record low temperature in Rhode Island is negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm going to give you some time to write that all out, but you are done with example 3. And there's no real life application for this one. I just want you to go ahead and start your classwork. Okay, so let's have fun. Way to go.